Police say two teens were shot by another teenager along the 4500 block of Lee Street in Northeast. That's near Idea Public Charter School. Our Megan Rivers is live at that school right now. And Megan, we're talking about a 15-year-old suspect here, yet another young suspect. What have you learned about him?
You're exactly right, Lorenzo. Tonight, we do know that 15-year-old is in custody, and according to D.C. Police Chief Robert Conti, he'll be charged as a juvenile per D.C. law. The chief was visibly irritated that another shooting happened in the district and that it involved three teenagers. He's pleading with parents to talk to their children about how to resolve conflict in a nonviolent way, and especially without guns. And he's asking other leaders around the district to reconsider school resource officers.
Somebody's child is in the hospital as a result of reckless gun violence in our city, and we have to make sure that there's accountability for that.
The school year just began for students at Idea Public Charter School in Northeast D.C. Uniforms are required at this school, and according to D.C. Police Chief Robert Conti, a student showed up not in dress code and declined the offer for the proper shirt. Shortly thereafter, two other students refused to be wanded by school security and chose to leave campus.
Shortly after them leaving the school, there was an altercation that occurred just outside of the school between these three students. One of those students produced a firearm, firing, and two students were struck as a result who were involved in this altercation.
One teen shot in the stomach, the other in the arm. The third is now behind bars. Investigators say the suspect was caught nearby. Chief Conti suggesting it's time to revisit having school resource officers at D.C. public schools. He says as of July 1st, they're down to 60 school resource officers.
So we cover right now in a cluster model, which means a reduced number of officers. And every year for the next 3 years, we're required to reduce school resource officers by 20 until we don't have any school resource officers. I think incidents like this really underscores the importance of having our school resource officers.
And some parents and guardians agree. Janice Williams came to pick her niece up from school.
They need those in every school, not just the high school. I think they need them now in elementary school as well, because things goes on in elementary school that's overlooked. And these kids don't need to wake up in the morning and say, I don't want to go to school because.
Chief Conti says he didn't recall any recent incidents involving students and gun violence at this school. Darlene says the violence around the district is terrible, and she's stunned to hear about the shooting.
But nothing usually ever happened at this school, so I'm really surprised. This is really a good school.
Now, we reached out to the principal of Idea Public Charter School via email late this afternoon, and we also called the school earlier today and were told no comment. Obviously, they're dealing with a lot right now with those three teenagers who were involved in this shooting today. But again, police say that those two teens who were shot are expected to survive, and there is no immediate threat to this community tonight. Reporting live in Northeast, I'm Megan Rivers, WUSA 9.
Yeah, not a threat, but certainly a lot of traumatized students. Megan, thank you so much. And